came here to clown this fag. You want to do ginger jokes? I'm down with that. I'm even more ginger without this hat.
Get back, get what? Get back, get what?
Now shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up when I'm rapping. It's a rap. Everybody just shut up. Yeah. Jesus Christ, right, listen. That was some unusual shit. He called me a men's rights activist. Anyone want to see a woman get hit? You've got slow it down syndrome. Should I say it again? Should I say it again? You've got slow it down syndrome. You make 4 bars last a whole round, you boring cunt. When the crowd goes, say it again! They don't mean more than once. No. Mate, you must be doing all kinds of blow. People I doubt you know the amount he pounds amounts to a mountain, bro. It's peak when clouds on a mound of snow. You guys wanted a classic?
Yep.
Well, this is what you get. 365 rap stays on my mind ad. Say this giant bitch getting fucked. That's China if you want to bet. Fuck you. Fuck you. And any battle rap groupie you have ever gotten wet. That's a lot. They're so ugly, cousin, you have to be drunk to fuck them. And they say when you're rubbered, you're inadequate. That's condom sex. Now, that's not my bar, man. Shout out to Gasp fam. You can't be the Scottish head, you've not got the depths. I'm here to tell you to be a man if you want respect. This is that work. Bars, loaded reps. Work is what this bullshit gets. I'm putting labour in on this fake socialist. That heat will make your core burn red when I get to swinging. It's the opposite of that petrol schism. It's anti-Semitism. I'll catch him on the left. Yo. For this acting to damage me, you better cast his whole family. I'll turn the lights out on your set so when your lines don't hit in person, is it your acting that needs giving lessons or is it a misdirection? No, that's a misdirection. Now I'm close enough to pocket check. Now I know you're a fear tremble. I'm here on my grizzly. That's bare arms. I'm a real American. Yeah! Let's go! Yo, as soon as I got here, me and your bae messaging, she wants a Scottish dude back on the late like Craig Ferguson. Let me bring that scheme back and all. I smoke like a Rasta, mate, past the draw. Haze got me thinking what was Zion as I babble on. It's not black and white, no racist theme. I'm still on my Mason scheme. It's black and white, you're a square this Grandmaster is standing on. Battle boss! Battle boss! Fire! The man's hyping me now. Right, battle boss? Anytime turn the camera on, whether you want to right or free. When I write, I free heads like Jabbalon. Worship the monster with the spider body. War? Shit, this monster just spied a body. You're about to feel the force of the white man's hate like your Farrakhan. This rapper will get his This rapper will get his heart burned. Listen, this rapper will get his heart burned. Get the Gaviscon. After this, you'll be wishing the footage gets abandoned, gone. Begging your boy to make a cut or not put it up, trying to cover up this kid getting fucked like the BBC when they put Jimmy Savile on. But I won't chat that racism. That's just stupid and weaker. What are you, like Portuguese? That's a country that's tourist industry exists because compared to Spain, the hookers are cheaper. But that's enough about Code J's mum, gran and sisters. Your dad's a black activist acid tripper. Your mum's an Afghan stripper. Why do I say this stuff? Because it's clear as daylight, son. This battle kid's race is a random mixture. You can't be chatting shit about how you blast the clip and dropping the M-bomb when you look like a Persian carpet fitter. You look so You look so Asian. I nearly booked J. Cruz by mistake, son. It would have made this battle shitter, plus I would never want to give Cruz a bill, no Arthur Miller. Fuck what you're talking about. You got it. Fuck what you're talking about. My Glasgow patter's iller. Anyone who thinks this man's a winner, I'll show I'm still game to Jack the Victor. Yeah! Yeah. Scottish boys out in the TV, Paisley, Buddy, Paolo Nutini, you'll get battered quicker than a haddock fritter. In fact, I need to be feeding him that because he ain't eating off rap. This man is thinner. Picture a shawarma mixed with a Nando's dinner. This chicken will get ripped into shreds at a Peary Parish when he raps the filler. Welcome to Scotland, perpetual land of winter. We're scrapping with these bombs will leave this land disfigured, but at least you'll get a chance to live. Square up, mate. The only cunt you meet face to face in a brutal brawl is whoever you appall. Fair is the Glasgow killer, Machiavelli. Mac the Knife, Mac the Ripper. This Alky Wigger's been dismantling random spitters for the last year and a half. Anyone to stand right here where your eye is left with their ego detached, you don't have the picture. You've been rapping for 2 minutes, now you're in this battle shit thinking that you have it figured. Mate, I'm nearly 10 years deep in my craft. That means I'm a magic spitter who wears the crown in this land I live for. You better treat me with the respect the royal family once had for Hitler. I'm a ginger nightmare, bitch. I fight fair. If it's scrapping, you bet that I'm ready. Either that or a long nose get you spotted like Spud Dog if you're testing Mackenzie, you bitch a high-ho. That means she puts in work when we get to the telly. My dick's a fat bastard, she's screaming, get in my belly! Fuck you. You're a lawyer who raps about shooting people. That shit is impressive as hell. If that's the image you court, then you aren't even representing yourself, Trey.
Fuck that shit!
Chasing dreams
Fuck
and
that
star.
shit!
I could have kept that lawyer scheme going, but now I'm past the bar. I said before, it's the art of war, but I let war craft my art when the ammo spark. Leave your body blue for your avatar. Wait, I've been here 2 minutes. Already I'm talking about gun clapping and banging. Well, test me and see what'll actually happen. He'll have his hands in the air while he's facing the arms like he's dabbing. Fuck this half-retarded magic carpet Arabic bargain Aladdin. He'll get fucking slapped before he even knows what actually happened. No coast. What are you booking for? He's the killer you've been looking for? We've yet to see a body on cam like Osama bin Laden. But I'll keep it with you. I would have thought being a lawyer would stop you saying all the bullshit about the Glocks you spray on all this talk. It's blatant. This Arab minion Palestinian, there's a lot he wants to state, but he's held back by his occupation. His co-workers are like, have you seen what Julian gets up to on the weekends?
Fuck that shit!
He's wilding like he's on PCP. He blacks out for a white crowd like EBT. I was going to wait. I thought that out. I got the letters the wrong way. Listen, I'll bring it back. Wilding like he's on PCP. Black out for a white crowd like BET. Wait. You bring no benefit to the card. No EBT. I flipped this. Hold it down. I said I'll flip that simple simile shit that you do so easily. Whether you want to write cipher or free with me, you'll get slammed off the head like a DDT or finished with a cut from the page like I'm DDP. Your persona doesn't match with your substance. Plus the way that you're rapping is structured shows that you lack a basic understanding of wording. The shit's arranged weird, like when your parents force you to marry your cousin. Fuck this Taliban Wahhabi insurgent. Can't stand with a Glaswegian ruffian. Throw hands before we even have a chance to have a discussion. Your boy who told you keep it civil right on the money like Harriet Tubman, but I'll keep it with the Adam bars. I'm a Scottish alky bastard! In this battle of rap sober, you probably think my name's Rab, aye? That's kosher. This guy will get passed over. Wait, Rabbi, kosher, passover? That's a scheme that I think he's clocked. I don't know if you're Jewish, but your face is a sin of God. Now watch me cut this dick's head off like a circumcision botch. I'm like an Israel squad, dominant force when I'm in the zone, so get off my dick and leave that tip alone like a priest alone. You're not a rapper, just a rocker kid. A failed actor too salty just to call it quits. You ain't battling me. You've just been putting on an act for the scene, staging all of your performances. I'm fucking hip-hop. Jay Dilla chopping up Smokey Robinson. You got down with hard bitterness, stabbing up Euronymous. Talking about black metal is the only time you act ghetto. Taking other rapper styles to build up your confidence. See, you stole the smack formula, replaced guns with swords and shit, and you didn't think you get See, for you, it's a fantasy, but it doesn't take a lot for a fantasy to subnauticus. Some rappers talk about guns because it's the culture that the racing class is caught them with. You rap about swords because the hardest shit you've ever seen has been written by a novelist. A bard is meant to be a poetic warrior whose accomplishments stand forever as a monolith. I'm talking Shakespeare, Robert Burns. The names still carry prominence, but Shakespeare stole all his shit from Iberian sonnets, plagiarized the plot with twist, and Robert Burns nearly left Scotland quick to work in a slave plantation, which may say something about his politics. So for you, biting makes sense of some historic shit that a bard would take from a culture that wasn't his. You look like you're a little Mexican. Plus you rap like you represent Texas and the Second Amendment, bitch. Want to start me? Want to start me? You'll get clocked 3:15. That's both hands right like I'm ambidextrous. Fuck you. You know. Fuck you.
That was fire.
You're no American exceptionalist. I'm a mad secessionist anti-federalist from the land of Brexit who came to America to beat on some bomb pussy. I'm a domestic terrorist. I'm putting in work. I'm putting in work. But for the purposes of my visa, I'm on holiday visiting great next my relatives. Break next my relative, that's what I'll tell the feds if they're checking references. I could get locked up on vacation because of what I'm saying. I'm rapping on break, shouting arrest the president. But listen, brethren, I won't mock the sorry state that your system's left, and I would have thought all the years of giving legal advice taught this kid a lesson, because when the shit gets real and it's your turn to step up, you ain't saying nothing like the Fifth Amendment, dude, it's just facts. You should have...
Bars!
Dude, it's just facts.
Shut the fuck up!
Dude, it's just facts. You should apologise to everyone that you put behind bars because you were pursuing the cash, but then you would know what making amends meant, and you don't have the constitution for that.
That was fire!
I'm representing that old school shit. Real hip hop's what I'm summoning back. I'm the daddy. This Mark Mora's son. Call this Return of the Mac.
Bars! Return of the Mac!
Why do you hate white people so much? This is something that I'm almost ashamed to mention. But what would people say if it was me by trying to hype one of my battles by stirring up racial tension? I mean, I wouldn't get away with it. In fact, offence is something that I hope they'd take. Trying to frame it like we're from two different kinds of opposing race? Slow it, mate. We're both the same. Two rappers trying to make it in this hopeless game for exposure, fame, and oh, it's great. We're in the same boat. Like the one your ancestors were forced to take. Oh, no! No, just wait! I'm going somewhere with this. You gotta believe me. I'm going somewhere with this. I'm going somewhere with this. Racey, I'm going somewhere with this.
Hear him out!
Yeah. Hey, hear me out. You wanna hear me out? I'm not saying it again. I'm not gonna say it again. Yo, listen. Just wait. We're in the same boat like the one your ancestors were forced to take. Oh, just wait. I don't want to do all that. In fact, I understand if cunts wanted to boo all that. See, you talk about trapping, but you're confusing the facts. It's not cooking the crack that's got this dude in a trap. You act like you hate whites, but bigotry is bigotry, bro. I can understand because of the history, though. See, the involvement of my nation in taking slaves for the Jamaican trade is something that makes me sick to my soul. But it's not that simple. It's not that simple. Here's something that I think you should know. We're all subjugated when authoritarian systems unfold. See, yo, hear me out. Listen. Yo, listen. When Africa was pillaged by the British and they started enslaving civilians while claiming that liberation was given, there were white-skinned Celts on those boats who were slaves right there with them. Oliver Cromwell's plan for the nation of Britain was based off the labour of Scots who were enslaved and their land was taken for pittance. And all of this forms the basis for the modern-day parliamentarian system. But wait, it goes deeper. Back to the days when the Saxons invaded, they slaughtered the pagans and started educating the children that the parents' religion was actually just a way for Satan to get the basic. The state education is filled their brains with a fiction correction. At one time, the nation of Britain was populated by dark-skinned Galician pilgrims. Now populated by dark-skinned Galician pilgrims. Now only their language remains and it's preserved by mad people, mates who just chill it. The elite know to build a public enemy, it takes a nation of millions. What does that mean? Well, that's the way it goes, because we're all brothers and sisters, but then there's cunts that make a play for control. So I don't want to hear this stuff. Race is a concept the elite made up, a construct to keep us divided because if we came together, we Listen, I've got a little bit left, listen. So, for that fact, you're the one parroting back the terrible theme of an oppressive regime. I guess that it seems that the propaganda got in your head and affected your dreams, manipulated by a governmentalist scheme, got cloud moving the wrong way like the hard weather machine. Two bars. Listen, I said that I look at you as a brother, mate, and I still do. You act like you're full of cane. My brother don't think I won't be able to kill you. They say Mickey's a legend and it's true. Against him, mate, I can't hack it. It's true. He's such a homophobe, he will bum the gay out a faggot. See? Too right. He's fucking savage, lads. Remember when your fucking dad caught you round the back when you were a teenager smoking a cigarette? Well, his dad really made him smoke a whole pack of fags. You like to hold them down. Let the thoughts of rape arouse you.
Yeah.
If they didn't want this bumming, they shouldn't have been gay around you.
Yeah, for real.
But if being a fucking closet homo, something you should be fucking proud, gladly. Hey everybody, welcome to Mickey's coming out party!